Alright, people, welcome back to the channel. I know I haven't posted in a while, but when your team is kind of losing all over the place and they're doing things that they shouldn't be doing, it's kind of not motivating. You don't really get the motivation to talk about the team. And it's also like, how many times do you guys want to hear me say the same thing over and over and over again? But anyway, I'm just gonna make this video. I don't know if it's gonna be quick. I don't know if it's gonna be long. I'm probably just gonna yap for a couple minutes, and we'll see where we're going from there. Barcelona 4, Real Madrid 3. Basically, this is the end of La Liga. Right now, I believe they're 7 points ahead of us, or something like that. Let's see. 82, 75, 5. Yeah, 7 points. Yeah. And the only way we can win this league is if it's Barcelona basically lose out all their games, I think, and we win out all our games. But yeah, basically this league is over. They can win it, I believe, if they win against Espanyol and we lose against I think it's Mallorca, whoever it is that we're playing. But yeah, anyway, let's talk about this game, what happened, and yeah, this game actually started out pretty funny. We scored two goals, I believe, in the first 15 minutes. Mbappe gets a nice goal that he scores the pen. And you know what? You're like, oh, we're doing good, right? Then you know what happens? Eric Garcia scores from a corner. You're like, you know what? That's fine, that's fine. And then things starts to unravel from there. Lamine Yamal scores a goal that I believe shouldn't have stood because Frankie De Jong had a handball. But they gave us some calls our way. They want to give them that call. That's fine, right? Yamal scores. It's 2-2. Now, what proceeds to happen is this man right here. I'm not gonna say his name. Number 17. Uh, this man right here. How he's playing for Real Madrid in the year 2025, I do not know. And at this point, we can't blame the manager because there's nobody he can play over him. You wanna play Fede there, but then you're gonna be weakening your midfield. At that point, I don't want to see Fede playing our right back. He's not a right back. He's a midfielder playing in midfield. All right, and it's unfortunate that we have to rely on him, but number 17 has just been straight up bad. I personally think this guy, Barcelona. So let's take the obvious. Barcelona have beaten us 4 times this season. Two times in La Liga, one Copa del Rey, the Copa del Rey final, and then you have the Super Cup final also. We've given up 16 goals. I personally think you can say that Lucas Vasquez has been responsible for at least 4 goals. I think you can say that because the shit that he's doing on the field, it makes zero sense. You're facing the Ballon d'Or, a player that might win the Ballon d'Or. Why are you playing as a right winger when you're going against an opponent that might win a Ballon d'Or? Don't you think you should maybe fall back a little bit? You know what? Like maybe if you want to go a little bit up, you go a little bit up. But why are you 20 meters away? I don't know how to say the measurements, but why are you in the right wing position and then we lose the ball? And guess what? One pass to Rafinha and he's in open space versus Germany. Now, who do we think is gonna win that? The DM slash center back or the right or the winger? Who do we think is gonna win that? The winger. And of course, what does he do? He wins the ball. They pass him the ball. He scores. Boom, boom. Now, I guess Lucas Vasquez noticed that he made a mistake. You know what he does next? He decides he wants to, what's it called? He decides that now he's gonna stay back a little bit, right? We're under pressure. The ball gets to Arda Guler. Arda Guler passes the ball back to Lucas Vasquez. Vasquez looked at Rafinha. He looked at the ball, and by the time he's looking at the ball again, Rafinha steals the ball and basically is 1-on-1 with the keeper and scores. That's how we lost this game because this guy gave up 2 easy goals, right? 2 easy goals. What are we doing? What are we doing? I don't know how many times we have to complain about this guy, but it's insane. It's insane to me. We have to complain about him year round. It doesn't make any sense to me. How many games is this guy going to cost us until the board realizes that they made a mistake? And that mistake was not signing a right back, a center back. Look at this back line. Look at this back line. There's zero starters in our back line. Fran Garcia is a backup. Raul Asensio was called up from the academy. Chouameni is a DM. Lucas Vasquez is supposed to be the backup. There is zero starting center back. There's zero starting fullbacks in this team. What the hell happened? Injuries happen. You know how injuries are avoided? You don't overplay players. You don't overplay them. Bro, this shit pisses me off so bad because they refuse to. The board had plenty of time. We got away with it last season. We got away with it in the beginning of the season. Now comes January window. You see we're in need of something. Why are you not making a move? Why are you not signing anybody? It doesn't make any sense to me. Like these, I don't know. I would love to know what these guys do all day. I would love to know. Are we broke? Is that the is that what happened? Because Florentino Perez gave Mbappe 150 million signing bonus plus his salary. Is that what happened? Because I need to know. I need to know what happened to us today. Then you got guys like Dani Ceballos running into his attack, running into Mbappe in the middle of an attack and losing the ball. And guess what happens? Barcelona capitalizes. This shit is insane to me. I'm gonna go across the whole team and say if they made a mistake today, how they played well, how what they did. Like, I'm sorry, but like at some point, I can't keep blaming the manager when he does not have the right players available. He has zero starting starters in his back line. What do you want him to like? I want to shit on the guy as much as the next guy, but what do you want him to do? The only thing I can think of is telling Vasquez not to push up. I don't know if Vasquez is doing that on his own or he's actually is actually being told to push up high up the pitch because it keeps on happening time and time again, and I don't get it. Let's start with the Courtois. I thought Courtois did very good today. Saved a lot of goals. But what's the meme? 2 minute Courtois brilliant save. It's not, bro. If it's not for Courtois, bro, we've been giving up. We would be giving up 7 goals every game. Anyway, I'll give Courtois a 7. Raul Asensio, I'll give a 6, bro. Asensio's been making a lot of dumb mistakes, in my opinion, and I feel like he might not be the type of player that you want starting. I know he's still young, he's all this and all that, and I'm not trying to criticize the guy, but at some point he keeps making a lot of mistakes, and that's fine, right? That's fine. He's gonna make mistakes. He's young, but I feel like his best role for us in the future is like a nacho role. Coming off the bench, playing various positions, doing what he needs to do in the B team. I don't think he should be your main starter. I think if he's your main starter, then you have a problem. But anyway, whatever his rating was, it was fine. Chouameni probably could have a pen gone against them. Probably could have scored a goal if it wasn't for Mbappe being offside. So on and so forth. Outside of getting beat by wingers, I thought he did his job. Stopped attacks when he could. Yeah, he's not center back. What do you want me to say? Vasquez negative 1 million, bro. Negative 1 billion. Whatever you want me to, whatever you think, he was worse, bro. He was legitimately worse. Fran Garcia, I think for the most part, did a good job against Lamine Yamal, as good as a job that you can do, in my opinion. Like the guy, he's not that. He's not a great player, bro. We need 2 new fullbacks. What I've been saying, 2 new center backs, 2 new fullbacks. That's where we going from there. Fede, I thought he could have been better. He was all right. Nothing spectacular. I'll probably give him a 6.5, 7, whatever you want to give him. Ceballos, I don't know. The only thing I have to say about Dani Ceballos, I know a lot of Madrid fans keep saying we need a profile like him. We need a profile like Cruz. Just because a player has that type of profile doesn't mean that his performances don't need to be up there. He's not the level for Real Madrid. Not only that, he's constantly injured. I'm tired of it, bro. I'm tired of it. he should be gone this summer. Jude, how many times have we said Jude is saving our season? Last game against Barca, he played brilliantly. This game, he was not good at all, in my opinion. And you can tell that shoulder is really starting to bother him. He's not running like he used to. He's not doing a lot of things like he used to. And I'm going to blame it on the shoulder. Let the kid have shoulder injury, and we go on from there. I don't care how many. I don't care if he misses the Club World Cup. I don't care what it is. I would love for him to be there when Xabi is starting. What's it called? Is But it's all but confirmed that Xabi will be the manager next season. I would love for him to be there when Xabi is actually starting to manage the team from day one. So I would let him have the surgery now. Fuck the Club World Cup, bro. Let's be honest. Arda, I thought Arda did as good of a job as he could be. He needs to improve on his intensity when he's pressing and stuff like that. He did have like one moment where he created a chance for Mbappe, but outside that, wasn't really that good. He only had 46 minutes. Anyway, let's move on. Vinicius Jr., the guy who's meant to be the franchise player, the guy who's supposed to be going 10 times harder, the guy that's supposed to be wearing the number 7. This guy has been atrocious. I don't care what any Madrid fans say. Unless you're a Vinny stan, you will agree with me that this guy has been atrocious in the year 2025. He had 2 assists today, and I still thought he was terrible because he should have at least came away with a hat-trick of assists. At least, at minimum. But his level, his decision-making, his IQ, everything has been terrible. I am not happy with Vinicius Jr., bro. I am not happy. And any Madrid fan that tell you they're happy with him, they're lying to you. They're lying to you. Mbappe, probably one of the only few players that can hold their head high and walk up out of the whatever stadium we're in today, the Camp Nou or whatever, wherever they're playing right now. He's the only one. Scored a hat trick. Could have scored more. Created chances today. He could have probably did more in the pressing side of the ball, but he took his chances well when he got them. The offsides killed us a little bit, but yeah, outside that, though, he did as good as a job as he could do. Like I said, he's one of the only few players that can walk out of the locker room with their head held high, and yeah. Like I said, man, I'm tired of saying the same thing over and over. The changes need to be made in the summer. The new manager needs to come in. It looks like that's going to happen. Trent looks like it's going to happen. So your right back is solved, right? And Donny Carvajal will also be back, right? So you have 2 competent players playing the right back position. The right back position. Now center back. Rudiger, I would love for Rudiger to come back next season. I think he was brilliant when he was healthy. Clearly, he was dealing with a lot of injuries this season, playing with 7 months. 7 months. You know what? Let's do a fun exercise. January, the transfer window was open, right? It's currently May, so that means May, April, March, February, January, December, October, or whatever. I think November. He was injured since November, and they chose not to do anything about it. They chose not to sign another player. Because why? Because David Alaba will be back. Don't you know? Don't you know David Alaba will be back? He's like a brand new signing. Yay! David Alaba in the year 2025. Yay! Yay! I'm so excited. Yay! Yay! That's what the board said. He's a new signing. The board sees David Alaba as a new signing. Yay! You bunch of donuts. You stupid. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, bro. The guy was playing bad for us before the injury, and he came back even worse. That's who we're meant to rely on. And he's making a bunch of money. A bunch of money because he was signed as a free agent because this club wants to be so cheap. So cheap for what? For what? Stop being fucking cheap. Go buy the right players. Go buy Dean Hoyson. Go buy David Saliba. Stop being dickheads. Stop it. Enough of this bullshit, bro. Enough of this hunting free agent bullshit. Go if the player's a free agent now, then I get it, like Trent is. But we should not be waiting for players to run their contract out because we want to get a good market opportunity. Pay for the players now. Now. We need them now. We need a new center back now. We need 2 new center backs now. We need a new left back. I cannot see Fran Garcia and Ferland Mendy as my fullbacks in the year 2025. I cannot. I refuse to. I refuse to watch a team start Ferland Mendy. Raul, I refuse to see that. I refuse to watch a team that starts Ferland Mendy or Fran Garcia or Lucas Vasquez in the year 2025. I will not watch it. I will not watch it. I bet you I will not watch it. I will not watch it. That's all they need to do. Rebuild the back line. Invest now. That way you don't invest in 5 years. When we bought Cristiano for 80 something 90 million, then we had to go buy another left winger until the moment he left the club, and then we went and bought Hazard and Vinny and Rodrigo. Right? We didn't have to do that. Right? That's gonna be the same logic for the center back. If we buy them now, we won't have to keep spending. We won't have to keep worrying about buying another player. That's the same logic. We had a striker in Benzema for how many years? Did we have to go buy another starting striker? No. We bought Gareth Bell. Did we have to go and buy another winger? No. We had the KCM midfield for how many years? Did we have to go buy other midfielders? No. To start for us. No, we didn't. Enough of this bullshit with this free agents. Oh, Real Madrid wants to like this player. Real Madrid are monitoring this player. Real Madrid are considering this player. Enough of this bullshit. You're supposed to be Real Madrid, and you're losing to your rivals 4 times in the season and giving them 16 goals. 1-6. Let's count it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's 4 fucking hands. 16 goals in 1 season. 16. What type of bullshit am I supposed? What are we doing? Every year I'm seeing Real Madrid made a profit. Real Madrid did this. Real Madrid did that. But I'm watching atrocious football. I'm watching. Why do I have to root for Inter to knock my rival out for the season to be somewhat of a success? Why? Why do I have to root for Inter? Why don't we go do the job ourselves? Why don't we go stop their trouble ourselves? Huh? We had the Copa del Rey final. Why didn't we go out there and beat them ourselves? That way we didn't have to worry about them doing the trouble. I'm not saying you have to win the Champions League, La Liga, and all these trophies every year. But you have to compete. And you have to be there. And you have to look competent. We did not look competent against Barcelona. Matter of fact, we didn't look competent against any good team this season outside of Man City, who's been terrible this season. Terrible. Enough of this bullshit with this club, bro. If I read one more time, we're monitoring this player. Real Madrid like this player, but they can't spend this money. But if another 5 feet, another midget Brazilian comes out of nowhere, guess what Perez is gonna do? Here. What the hell you bought Endrick for? For what? Huh? Who playing the squad? Endrick, Rodrigo, Vinny, Mbappe. Where's the tall player? Who's gonna score the headers? Who? 3 freaking left wingers. Why do you need 3 left wingers in one team? And you don't have one fit starting center back, but you have 3 left wingers. What sense does that make? What sense does that make, Florentino Perez? It doesn't make any sense, does it? It doesn't. Anyway, I'm gonna leave before I crash out. I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna go do something with my life before this team actually kills me. Anyway, that's gonna be it from me today. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We'll see y'all next week or whenever y'all see me. Peace out. Love y'all. God loves y'all.